Hello, this is a really quick guide to show my homework and in particular to setting a quiz. So you start off by clicking on the plus button, and instead of going to set homework, you go to set quiz. One of the advantages of setting a quiz, which I hadn't realised, is that you can get it marked in terms of percentages, and then the percentages are a really good way to track the progress of your students, as well as give you marks which are meaningful to feed back to them. You then get this screen. I've chopped off the students' names here, but with the results for each student, which is quite useful, but much more useful than that is this option to view the class results, because that lets you see what they scored in each question. So here's a section from my class quiz here, 1 to 28 questions, and I could easily see which areas of the aspect of study are weak, because these are the ones which are full of pink that lots of students got wrong. So that's quite a good improvement on my normal sort of homework, because it tells me where to go next. Although looking at this picture I need to go everywhere, don't I? But this is where the next great feature of the Show My Homework quiz comes in. So on this page we're now looking at the student's second attempt, and you can see that now I've got far fewer areas of pink, so I really need to focus on these questions here, and there's probably a selection from here, but there's this whole wodge that I don't have to worry about, and these ones at the beginning. But not content with that, Show My Homework offers a third attempt. And this is what happened when my students got to a third attempt. I have very little left that I have to reteach. Of course, I want to revisit things as part of their revision, but actually reteaching and making sure that they know is just a few key questions. The trick, of course, is to force all your students to reach this level of 3 attempts. And to do that, you simply set a minimum pass mark, a minimum percentage, and therefore they have to keep trying until they reach that percentage. And that's it. Fantastic reasons why I hope you'll start using quizzes on Show My Homework. And of course you can reuse that quiz, and you can use any quiz that someone else in your department has also set up. It's very easy on Show My Homework to find it. And finally, I'd like to relate that to previous videos, previous training. This helps you overcome the curve. So they revise things immediately and learn things much more quickly, and then you might retest again, maybe not 1 week later, but perhaps a month later, and you see that gradually the curve of forgetting gets shorter. In other words, they remember things for longer. Very easy to do, and there's nothing to stop you setting the same quiz 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later. Why shouldn't they remember the same answers? And you could simply set an even higher percentage mark. So good luck with your quizzing.